Alright, check it out. What's up, family? I've been waiting to do this episode for a hot minute now. It's the Boochn series. It's how to make your own kombucha from scratch. I'm so excited to bring you the Boochn series. So by now, if you don't know what kombucha is, you've been under rock, because kombucha is the new healthy variation to soda. It has caffeine, it has sugar, but it has a little thing called probiotics. And probiotics are awesome for your gut and your digestive system. So why drink sodas when there's this option out there? You can make it so easy. In this 4 or 5 or 6 part series, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a Scoby, brew and ferment the kombucha, bottle the kombucha, add second fermentation flavors if you want. And lastly, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a high alcohol percentage kombucha, like 3, 4, 5, 6%, maybe 7%, but I think that's a little too high. So in this first part, I'm gonna show you guys the best ingredients and materials to get. You can buy everything off Amazon. Click the links below, help support OrganiCali. I get a little percentage of that. If you buy any product by clicking the Amazon link, you can buy toe jam remover if you click that link, and I'll still get 10% of that toe jam remover. Just get the healthiest, most expensive sugar you can buy, because it's still not gonna be that expensive. The sugar is the food for your Scoby, so you wanna give your Scoby what you would give yourself. You know, with OrganiCali, you've been fueling your body with nothing but organic ingredients, so hook your Scoby up. Get him or her some organic sugar so the Scoby can be as healthy as Scobily possible. So this first episode, I'm gonna teach you guys how to just make the Scoby. It takes 2 to 3 weeks depending on the temperature outside and inside your apartment. Just check it every day, see how it's coming along. And then once you have your Scoby, then it takes about 10 days to make a batch every time. So I make 3 gallons at a time, so that means I have a lot of kombucha. I like to share it with my friends. I like to make 1 gallon highly alcoholic, so it leaves 2 gallons just regular. I like varying the flavors. I've never done the same flavor twice, I don't think. It's just darn fun to play with. Let's get into it. I got the water boiling over here. You're going to need 7 cups of water and 8 tea bags, or 15 to 16 grams of loose leaf tea. I have this handy scale so I can weigh my loose leaf tea. And I have tea bags. Make sure you get organic black or green tea. I recommend making your Scobies with black tea, and then further down the line, once you've brewed at least 2 batches, I start adding yerba mate, green tea, and all this other stuff. It just makes a really healthy, strong Scoby. It gives it everything it needs, and you're just making this Scoby, so it's not going to affect the flavor profiles until you really start brewing and fermenting down the line. So I'm gonna do 2 of my gallons with just straight black tea. I'm gonna use tea bags in 1, because a lot of people just use tea bags. Then I'm gonna use 15 to 16 grams of loose leaf tea. Just pour it straight in there. Since I have a strainer, you don't need tea bags or anything. And let's do it. So I have everything laid out. Have the measuring cup, the evaporated cane juice, have the 3 1-gallon glass jars. Wide mouth, very important. Has to be glass, no plastic. Has to be glass. Got your digital scale here. You don't need a digital scale. You can measure the loose leaf with tablespoons. 1 tablespoon is about 4 or 5 grams, so 3 tablespoons gives you 15 or 16 grams. You have your tea bags, 4 different kinds of tea. Lastly, you have your water. It's boiling, 4 cups each, and then you put your tea in there, and then the 3 cups of cool water later to cool it down, but just 4 cups to start with. So I busted out my handy little digital scale, getting the gunpowder green tea, 8 grams of that, 8 grams of the English breakfast black tea. So that's 16 grams total for 7 cups of water, and then later we're gonna add 1 cup of starter tea. So 16 grams of loose leaf tea is roughly 3 tablespoons. If you bust out a tablespoon and scoop it 3 times, that's around 16 grams of tea. and 8 tea bags is 2 grams a piece, so that's 16 grams right there. Gonna stir it all up, get it mixed in nicely. Now time to tea bag it. Alright guys, get your head out of the gutter. We're just making kombucha here. After the water is boiling, you want to turn it off and let it come down to a couple degrees, because boiling water on the tea makes it a little bitter. So bring it to a boil, turn it off, give it 1 to 2 minutes, then put your tea in, stir it, then steep it for 3 to 5 minutes. I like doing it for 3 minutes and 33 seconds. It's just something I'm into right now. Whatever. So I like it. It's easy to type on the timer, 333 start, and got 36 seconds left. After those 36 seconds are up, we're gonna pull the tea bags out. And then a little trick, since you don't want to put the starter tea in hot solution, the other half of the water I'm gonna put cold filtered. So I put 4 cups boiling water to steep the tea, and then 3 cups cool water just to even out the temperature, so I can throw the starter tea in and throw my t-shirt cover on top. Then I'm good to go. There's the timer. Otherwise, if you don't throw cool water in there, you're gonna have to wait like at least an hour for the temperature to cool down to room temperature. Then you can throw your starter tea in, then you can put your t-shirts on. It's all about little tricks in this life. All right, I'm going to give all these one last stir. The tea bags I'm gonna give one last dip. Dip, 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 dip. If you don't have one of these, life is gonna be a little more difficult. You can still make it work, but hey, why make stuff hard on yourself when there's an easier way? Okay, so we're gonna throw the strainer on here. This is the black loose leaf with the green loose leaf. I used English breakfast black tea and gunpowder green tea. Press it out, get that last goodness out of there. Rinse these off. We're gonna do a ½ cup of sugar for the 7 cups of water and 8 tea bags or 15 to 16 grams of loose leaf tea. So a ½ cup of sugar. Boom. Okay, so all the sugar is diluted. So this is hot and this is cold. We need 7 cups total, so if this is 4 cups of hot, we need 3 cups of cold. So I have the markers here. So there's 6, 3 cups, a little more, 3 cups. Give it a stir. Golden. Then I'm gonna pour it in my glass jar, which is so clean. Okay, one thing I like to do is write the date on the glass, because it's really easy to forget. Just do it in Sharpie marker. 128. And here's the guy. I use tea bags. Most of you guys are probably gonna use tea bags. Oops, major spillage. Okay, last 2 things. We're gonna add ½ a bottle of starter tea. That's just your favorite kombucha. Try and get the classic flavor. It's okay if you get the flavored ones, but classic ones are the best for making Scobies. So these are 16 ounces. We're gonna put 8 ounces in each container, and then throw a breathable top on. I like to use t-shirts. I think t-shirts are the best. You can use other things, look it up, but t-shirts and rubber bands, I'm telling you, are the best. Save yourself some time. Woo! Pop it like it's hot. All right. ½ a bottle. The other half. Grab one more. ½ a bottle in this guy. It's good if you have a little Scoby in there. but if not, no biggie. For here, just put the t-shirt on. Stir it up a little bit. And before you know it, you'll have your own sexy pancake thick Scoby that'll make the best kombucha you've ever had, guaranteed. Fermentation does not like light whatsoever, so be sure to store the jars in your cabinet or your closet or someplace dark. So 12 days later, here we go. Look at those beautiful Scobies. Symbiotic culture of yeast and bacteria, eating that sugar, releasing those probiotics. That's the loose leaf black on the left and the tea bag black on the right. And then here's the black mixed with the green tea. It's noticeably less healthy and smaller. It's still looking good, but not as good as the black ones. Stay tuned for the second part in the series where we're gonna take this Scoby and then we're gonna make beautiful kombucha. See you next time, guys. You.